Hello everyone, welcome to a new week of JDQ. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've had a great weekend and a great last week as well. It's a very busy week in quizzing terms for me this week. JDQ, obviously Monday to Friday. Wednesday, though, sees the very, very special quiz of the 5-year anniversary of all of my online quizzing ventures. Can't believe it's 5 years on Wednesday since I started this incredible crazy journey. I had a very big conversation with someone this week, and we were talking about, you know, how much different my life could have been had I not have put a very sort of, you know, nondescript post on my personal Facebook, and invited you know, what I thought was going to be 40 people, and instead turned out to be the world. To come along and quiz, and how different my life would have been if I hadn't have put that post up. And there's been some brilliant bits, there's been some very low bits, but you know what, I don't think I would change it for the world. These last 5 years, it has been absolutely bonkers, and I have done some things that I never thought I would ever do, and I've achieved some things that I never ever thought I would do. You know, there's not many people in the world who can call themselves a Guinness World Record holder, an MBE, a Points of Light Award recipient, and have raised £1.4 million for charity over the last few years. So in fact, actually, it's probably closer to like, it's probably getting closer to 2 million, to be honest, because there's still bits and pieces I've been doing with like connections and other charities and stuff. So it's probably got closer to 2 million. I've not added it up since for a few years. I might tot it up and see if we have crossed over the 2 million. Anyway, more concentrating on today. It's your daily quizzing podcast. 5 questions then for you today, and a tiebreaker as well. Don't forget, you can add your scores to the Quiz Hub to see how you're stacking up against other players around the world. And it is around the world, because I've seen some of the sort of the stats of where people are logging in for. So you're not just competing in the UK, you're competing globally. So how do you stand in JDQ on a global scale? For those of you who've skipped the intro, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining us. Here then are your 5 questions for today, Monday the 24th of March. Here we go. So question number 1, Scoop, Muck and Dizzy are characters in which children's TV show? I'm trying so hard not to sing the theme tune. Number 2, in 2020, NASA said that the stars had moved, which means we now have how many star signs? I remember reading about this at the time. I thought it was a little bit bonkers, but yeah. So NASA in 2020 said that the stars have moved, which means we now have how many star signs? I don't think it's really been adopted. I think there's still the original amount, but yeah. In fact, while you're working on that question, I'm going to just have a quick look and see which star sign I've moved into. Which might explain a lot, to be fair. Question number 3, Shane, Mark, Nikki and Kian make up which boy band? I did move. According to that, I'd no longer be an Aries, I'd be a Pisces, and I don't think I am a Pisces. Question number 4, Cornwall is bordered to the south by the English Channel, but which sea to the north and west? So Cornwall is bordered to the south by the English Channel, but which sea to the north and west? Oh yeah, I needed to check that. It's in italics, which means check. And as usual, I've pushed record and not actually looked at my Word document. What a numpty. Right, that one's up there, that one's up there. No, I think I'm good. That's fine. And your final question today, number 5. What is the name for an eating device and a simple waltz for the piano? So what is the name for an eating device and a simple waltz for the piano? Another tune I'm now trying not to hum so that you get a clue. Jack joined choir at school last week. Bless him. Umming and ahhing about it for 12 months and finally made the decision that he wants to do it. So he's going to be singing his heart out over the next few months while they get ready for the next concert next year. So that's going to be fun in the house. Anyway, that's your 5 questions then for today. Answers coming up then in a moment after Dave. So make sure you've got them written down or locked in your brain, however you are playing today. And when I come back, no cheating, answers ready. We'll see how you did.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, so let's go then. Your 5 answers for today's JDQ. Number 1, Scoot, Muck and Dizzy are characters in which children's TV show? It's the most positive cartoon character in the world, because no matter what gets thrown at him, they can fix it. It's Bob the Builder. It is. It's the most positive cartoon character. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. I mean, it doesn't matter what they get thrown at them. Broken bridges, collapsed buildings, they'll fix it. And it's such a refreshing, positive attitude to have in a cartoon character. Number 2, in 2020, NASA has said the stars have moved, which means we can now have how many star signs? It's 13. Yeah, they were trying to add in the Ophiuchus name. Basically, the concept of a 13th zodiac sign, Ophiuchus, arises between the sun that passes through the constellation between November 30th and December the 18th, a period traditionally associated with Sagittarius and Scorpio. So they kind of tried to sort of shoehorn it in. I don't think it didn't really take on, to be honest, because it meant I was shunted out of being an Aries into Pisces, because I'm April the 9th, my birthday. And it meant I was, so Pisces then covered March 11th to April 18th. I am definitely not a Pisces. I mean, I don't understand too much about star signs, but I am definitely not a Pisces. I mean, the sort of anger level in me, that definitely makes me an Aries. Anyway, question number 3. Shane, Mark, Nikki and Kian made up which boy band? It is Westlife. Number 4. Cornwall is bordered to the south by the English Channel, but which sea to the north and west? It is the Celtic Sea. I had to double check that. It was in italics, and I suddenly thought, does Bristol Channel come down that far? But no, Bristol Channel covers Somerset. And then Celtic Sea covers, that's fine. I'm just looking at the map. Number 5. What is the name for an eating device and a simple waltz for the piano? It's chopsticks. Can't remember the rest of it, but yeah, that's chopsticks. So there you go. So then, tot your scores up. How have you done today on your 5 questions for the first quiz of the week? While you're totting those up, not if you need, to enter your scores into Quiz Hub, you will need this tiebreaker. And it is this: how many UK top 40 singles did Westlife achieve? So how many top 40 singles did Westlife achieve? Remember, if you play competitively, as always, nearest to it gets the point. But to enter your score on Quiz Hub, it's the distance between the margin. That's the word I'm looking for. The margin between your answer and the correct answer is the score you add into Quiz Hub. You'll need it later on this week. I've always said tiebreakers will be like between a distance of 0 and 1,000. And you might need that for a couple later on this week. I'm just looking at them now while you're thinking, oh yeah, you will need. You'll need some of the distance between 0 and 1,000, but not for today because it is 27. Yeah, 27 UK top 40 singles. They went on a run right at the beginning. They had number 1 after number 1 after number 1, and then they were beaten by Bob the Builder to the Christmas number 1, which stopped them having consecutive number 1s at the start of their career. There you go, ladies and gents. That is JDQ for Monday, the 24th of March. Thank you very much for joining me this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, or might be on catch up. Don't forget, back again then tomorrow with another 5 questions for you. There's an ultimate quiz on tonight if you're listening in real time on YouTube at 8:10 this evening. A 50-question quiz looking back for the last time on Classic Connection Round. So that's on YouTube tonight from 8:10. On my YouTube channel, just search for Jay's Quiz on YouTube. I mean, you might be watching the podcast on YouTube, but yeah, just search for Jay's Quiz on YouTube, and there's another 50-question quiz on there for you tonight. Right, that is it from me for the 24th. I will see you all soon from me and from Dave, my wonderful co-host, who only says 5 words. I'll see you soon. Actually, no, it's 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, he says 6 words. But from me and Dave, thank you very much. I'll see you all soon. As always, take care. Stay safe.